In Retaliation, which could be the title of practically any Liam Neeson film of the beyond 15 years, the 71-year-old star is as yet a lean, approaching oak tree of a man, yet for perhaps the initial time, he's facing a power that outpowers his gloomy machismo. Being a daddy in the 21st century is called attempting. Neeson's Matt Turner is a powerful broker/lender who lives with his significant other and 2 children in a palatial pioneer glass house in Berlin. Neeson has frequently played given fathers. That was the entire reason of Taken, which started off the Neeson as fuming roughneck of retaliation kind back in 2008. Desire to Die, the 1974 Charles Bronson thrill ride that is one of the stone tablets of the class, was about irate compensation pull in the adoration for family. How conservative? Be that as it may, in Retaliation, Matt gets no regard from his tween little girl, Emily, Lily Aspel, or his self-important adolescent child, Zach, Jack Champion. The explanation, as the film presents it, is that the way of life around him has siphoned his power away. He can't set some hard boundaries the way that fathers used to. The more he attempts, the more incapable he becomes. He's the expert of the universe, as excessively brimming with himself yet coming close to unimportant patriarch. On this specific morning, he's taking his children to school and has so little control over them that he needs to compel the independent person Zach to get into the vehicle. It's a Mercedes SUV. It cost €100,000, which Matt the hotshot can without much of a stretch manage. The vehicle, similar to the house, is a defensive post. However, not today. When he begins driving, Matt hears a PDA got under the seat someplace, with a ringtone of "Column line your boat." He picks up the telephone, and on the opposite end is one of those electronically changed, low-register creep voices that makes the speaker sound like a secret observer on America's Generally Cared About crossed with a chronic executioner. The voice has troubling news for Matt. There's a bomb in the vehicle, established right under the driver's seat. In the event that Matt gets out, the vehicle will detonate, assuming his kids get out, or then again on the off chance that he does something besides what the voice orders him to do. The vehicle will detonate. The plane has a detonator and can clearly see all that Matt is doing and track where the vehicle is going. What is it that the plane needs? He sounds in excess of a piece like Jigsaw, the manipulating psycho-contraption virtuoso of the Saw films. He's on a mission to make Matt compensation for his transgressions. We see a venture player very much like Matt get exploded in his vehicle. It's on the television news, so we realize that the aircraft is significant. Furthermore, as he arranges Matt to continue to drive, and obviously the whole film will occur in that vehicle, you might feel a twinge of sentimentality crossed with end of the late spring B film trust. Is revenge going to be speed in a Mercedes family SUV? Speed, obviously, was the resident Kane of stuck-on-a-vehicle activity films, a transport ride from damnation that transformed blockbuster obtrusiveness into an unsteady sonnet of power. However, there's an entire class of motion pictures, roused by speed, or that are close an adequate number of cousins to it, where under significant pressure legends play out activity situations in caught settings. A vehicle, a telephone corner, a final resting place. Speed caused you to accept each second in it was truly working out. That was all there was to it, virtuoso. However, the sub-speed type is one where you think, alright, I didn't exactly purchase that, yet I'll go with the flow. Revenge, a change of the 2015 Spanish activity spine chiller El Desconocido, is that way. It snares you with the artfulness of its setup, driving the activity with its hidden inquiries. What is it that the plane need? How did Matt merit this? Also, how might he receive in return? The film's hour-and-a-half master by, at the point when we learn, a brief time in, that Matt is being set up. The killing of that other leader is being stuck in him. It ups the stakes, however. Perhaps revenge didn't require that. I would have been glad to see the whole film be Matt trapped in a calculated duel of brains with the plane, similar to a cross among Speed and the Tom Solid film Lock, which this one once in a while looks like. Neeson's calling card, in some measure lately, has been his strong, concise, "I will kill you" sturdiness. Yet in Retaliation he's compelled to be powerless. At the point when the plane requests Matt to call his significant other, Heather Ambeth Davids, so she can go to a bank and open his mysterious security store box, he discovers that at that point she's meeting a separation legal counselor. Discuss a terrible day. Neeson, not at all like practically some other activity star, is a sufficiently revolting entertainer to show you Matt's distress, how this is all burdening him. He's doing whatever it takes not to battle the aircraft. He's attempting to get it done. He's on the telephone with Heather, his partners, and an Europol specialist. Yet, when he's carried up close and personal with his companion companion and monetary accomplice Anders, played with layered amazingness by Matthew Modine, and is compelled to attempt to kill him. Something in Matt snaps. We've been watching Liam Neeson, the acculturated defender. Presently, the ignoble Neeson emerges. He is, obviously, the one we've paid to see. The film takes an urgent turn when Matt is caught by a monstrous police bar. Starting there on, it turns into a regularly weary and unrealistic, yet who cares, Neeson activity film. The memory of speed disseminates. To say that Neeson confronts his adversaries is no spoiler, yet his genuine victory is winning back his solidarity according to his loved ones. The film gets out whatever these motion pictures have been saying for eternity, that contemporary homegrown life hardly has room any longer for the ones who will safeguard us. However, that when we've kept in touch with them off, we really want them the most. That is the reason Liam Neeson will have returned to battle one more day.